health scare is giving Siva a second chance at life.
I got 5 stents put in my heart. I started realizing that I could go anytime.
Yogurts. I need to be healthy.
And work stress definitely contributed to his cardiac issue.
But disagreements on what they want
Definitely want to keep some traditional elements.
I'm not a big fan of the traditional Italian.
are adding that stress right back into their house hunt.
It's not a bad idea to be able to commute to Milan. I might be able to start a business someday.
I have to put my foot down. I have to draw the line.
I'm on your team.
Yay!
Yay!
When Siva had to have the emergency heart surgery, that was a very scary time. And he has workaholic tendencies. He needs to relax.
I'm a biomedical engineer. They send me to Milan 2 to 3 times a year. One of the times I saw these announcements for this Lake Como. I signed up for a tour. I had a day to burn. And I got out on the lake and I absolutely fell in love.
And we thought we would try to buy a property.
In Lake Como?
I never knew my wife was good at basketball.
Often Siva acts like an engineer. He can approach things very methodically. And I'm more concerned with finances. Having 2 mortgages, 2 kids in college, and a 3rd one to start, it's a huge risk.
I think it's really important that we find somewhere that's like in walking distance of a lot of places to eat and hang out,
Yeah, I
stuff
think
like
we're
that.
going to find that more on the west side.
Don't you want to be where there's all the hiking and the nature?
This is going to be a way for him to reduce his stress, spend time with the family. This could be a real good vacation getaway.
Close to the train station too, so we can travel out.
Ah, but the train station's on the east side. And, you know, just the European way of life is so different than the way here, especially in California. It's all go, go, go. We don't speak the language. We don't know how the paperwork works. We don't know the legal system. The logistics of getting this through is concerning. I'm a little worried about it.
The area surrounding Lake Como is made up of dozens of small towns and villages and has attracted visitors for hundreds of years.
It's right across the border from Switzerland. It's an hour away from Milan.
You can walk, hike for miles and miles, days and days without meeting anyone.
The sheer cliffs with the beautiful blue waters, and there's just so many beautiful places to hike and enjoy the natural beauty out there.
But before they can enjoy it all, they'll have to agree on the type of home they want.
I want to look at places on the west side of the lake because it's closer to the restaurants, the cafes, the shopping, and things for the kids to do.
It's also very touristy. I want to be on the east side of the lake because it's more commutable to Milan.
You're supposed to be decreasing your work stress. No work allowed. We want at least 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom. I would like to have a view. That's very important.
We definitely need to have a view of the lake. That's the point of coming here. I'd like to have a modern kitchen.
I'm not a big fan of the traditional Italian style.
The idea of a modern house really, to me, signifies that I've made it, that there's some point to having worked so hard.
But I definitely want to keep some traditional elements. It's very important to stick to our price point, too, which is $215,000. I would not have peace of mind if we really exceeded that.
Siva and Shelly are very different one to the other, as you may notice. Something like the side of the lake, I can't figure out for them. Can't move the lake, they have to figure it out between them.
This road seems like it might be a little bit treacherous.
To get views, you must drive.
Giuliano starts the hunt with a property on the east side for Siva, and he's hoping that a stunning view will win Shelley's approval.
This is the east side.
I know that's the east side, but the view is really amazing, you will see. Property is here, first floor.
Okay.
Right?
see.
2-bedroom,
Nice.
Okay.
2-bathroom.
Okay.
Very good. What is the cost?
$220,000. It's also a very convenient access to the train.
OMG. Look at that view.
It's lots of
I'm
light.
in heaven.
You can actually see Bellagio right in front,
Oh, wow.
Vezio Castle down here. Then you can see the peninsula of Balbianello.
Siva can get quite dramatic about things. The view is just sort of taken over with him.
TBH, I like the style going on in here. I like the feng shui. I could set my computer up here, and I could be watching the lake while I'm doing my work.
Why would you even want to have your computer out?
Wow, it's very modern. I like that.
Dishwasher is here, refrigerator and freezer.
It's nice. I like it. And you can see out the windows while you're cooking dinner. That's amazing.
But for $220, it's not that big of a kitchen.
Please consider we are in an expensive place, so kitchen must be also a little bit more expensive than expected, maybe.
It's big enough.
I think Siva is ready to move in maybe without Shelly.
Oh, wow.
It's a nice sized room.
Yeah, absolutely.
Amazing wardrobes.
As you may notice also from the bedroom, you have the best view ever. The
But you
castle.
can hear the cars go by. It's close to the road. Oh, it's a bit small.
Yeah, it's small. And what's the deal with the couch? Is there a bed in there? I think so. Yep.
Yeah, it's a bathtub. Yeah.
I like the tile. It's really cool.
I like the color. Wow.
Complete golden triangle, Bellagio, Menaggio, and Varenna.
It's amazing. This kind of encapsulates everything I imagined when I first saw the lake for the first time.
I'm pleased that Siva's happy, but not what I have in mind for him. He can be his own worst enemy sometime, and I have to get after him about that. It's more expensive than, I thought it would be.
Shelley should really stop worrying about the money. $5,000 is really not all that much at our stage in life.
I'm also worried about the kids. They don't have the shops and everything right out here. They can't, drive down to the town or anything like that.
Shelley sees a place that she thinks the kids will love.
They could walk a lot of places.
But staying on the east side of the lake keeps Siva closer to the stress he needs to avoid.
And I see he's processing, okay, how can I go to work?
So we're getting the exercise in already.
Yeah.
After emergency heart surgery, serendipity pointed Siva to Lake Como.
I didn't want to be gone before I had time to spend time with my kids.
Uno, due, tre, formaggio! It's hard for me to unplug from work. It's hard for me not to check my emails. I've got important things to take care of at work. Oh,
Are we gonna do hikes like this all the time?
Yeah,
yeah.
I could get into this. I really could get into this.
So this is going to be our vacation getaway with our kids to calm down, to take a less stressful life.
Try not to step on the wildflowers. As far as the financial aspect of the whole situation, I'm looking at that closely, having 2 mortgages, having 2 kids in college and a third one to start. It's a risk.
Okay, so there's the city of Lecco. There's the lake. That's the end of the lake. You see, I see the end of the lake over there?
Yeah.
And so the east side of the lake is over that way, and the west side is on the other side.
The kids would appreciate, I think, being closer to things to do.
When I saw the lake, I absolutely fell in love. OMG! Look at that view.
He can be his own worst enemy sometimes. I do worry that he would try to sneak in some work. Why would you even want to have your computer out? I'm also worried about the kids. They don't have the shops and everything right out here.
You cannot have the lake view and being in the center normally, unless you don't spend a lot of money.
Giuliano heads into town so the kids can be surrounded with entertainment. But village living means losing the view.
And how far is Milan from here?
If you drive, take an hour.
Okay.
If you take the train, 50 minutes.
I look at him being excited about the location and I see he's processing, okay, how can I go to work?
And then, as you may notice, there's
noisy.
a lot of, you can imagine where in Italy there's a little bit of people more noisy than in other places.
This is a beautiful entrance.
Fantastic. This dates back to the 1700. It was recently renovated, as you may notice.
Yeah, I think the kids would like it here because they could walk a lot of places.
It's made up of 2 bedrooms,
Okay.
1 bathroom.
Oh, one bathroom.
Only 1 bathroom.
Only 1 bathroom, yeah.
That's difficult. We have 4 bathrooms at home. How much does it cost?
It's $220,000.
Okay, that's a little bit over our price point.
First bedroom here.
Oh,
It's a
right
good
here.
sized bedroom that you can see also the courtyard from here.
Oh, I see. I like being able to stand out here to be able to get outside and get a little bit of air.
The courtyard and the nice view
Oh.
over the mountains.
It's nice, but it's not really doing it for me. What am I supposed to hang out on the balcony and say, Juliet, Juliet, wherefore art thou, Juliet?
This size is roughly the same of the other one.
This room is a little small, I think. It feels a little cramped to me.
It's not very modern.
No, it isn't.
New, nice modern tiles.
It's very updated.
It's a little small. I don't know if it's gonna fit all of us.
It's the only bathroom. That's the big problem. I think the bathroom itself is pretty nice.
I just don't see how we're going to get kids in and out of that bathroom in a quick time manner. Shelley wants to be on schedule. She's got things planned out to the hour. We can't do that with one bathroom.
This is a good quality Italian kitchen, good average.
Very updated.
I like the gas. I like to cook.
Siva just likes the convenience and practicality of modern. He's an engineer.
This is a pretty small area, and I guess if I sit down here, I might bonk my head getting up.
Oh yeah, there's not much room there.
I worry about that. And then this area, I don't know if we could fit a group of 5 in this area.
It's pretty tight.
But we do have a large space outside.
Oh,
It's a great
wow.
space. Eh?
This is
great
nice.
space.
There's so much space.
And there's so much greenery. Look at all that greenery here.
You're gonna stay here much longer than inside there.
It's a beautiful view of the mountains, but there's no lake.
The trade-off when you are in center, you cannot see the lake unless you are lakeshore.
I believe that the kids could be happy here, but on the downside, I don't want to be overstretched financially.
Try this. This is basil. It's local.
Yeah.
Normally you have it in Naples.
It's good. Pesto! I learned to make pesto in college, and it's just a special meaning to me to make it for my family.
Never sold the house because of pesto, but maybe today's the day.
I love that we can spend family time out here, I can cook, and we can have al fresco dining, but we really wanted to see a lake view.
It's in the city. There's lots to do. There's lots to see. They wouldn't feel so cooped up. They would not like the one bathroom, and I don't either. Being here is closer to Milan. My husband might think about working more.
It's not a bad idea to be able to commute to Milan. I might be able to start a business someday.
We want him to enjoy his family time. I have to draw the line somewhere and not let him follow through with his workaholic tendencies.
Shelley finally sees a property on the west side of the lake.
We are in Menaggio. Welcome on the west bank.
Beautiful, but I like modern.
He tries to fix things,
Probably have to redo this.
but I don't want him to get too involved with all that.
Amazing view when the sun is setting, huh?
Look at that castle over there.
Siva and Shelley are looking for a relaxing home and a healthier lifestyle in Lake Como.
I have to have a veggie burger. Who else wants a veggie burger?
There's just a calm and a serenity that comes from waking up in the morning and looking out your window and seeing that water glisten.
We want to just go on vacation and relax, and so I think Lake Como will definitely be a place where we can have some really good family time.
But in order to get the peace and quiet they crave, Siva will have to forget all about work.
I have a lot of work to get done. The things don't stop when I go on vacation, and I want to make sure that everything goes smoothly.
He had emergency heart surgery. He had 5 stents put in his heart. That was a very scary time.
Yeah.
And I knew that it was caused by stress in the workplace, but also the cost. We have our mortgages, 2 kids in college. We live in an expensive place in California. And when I hear something going over what we really had talked about spending, that worries me.
But the most difficult time you're going to have with us is to find east side or west side. This kind of encapsulates everything I imagined when I saw the lake for the first time, all the mountains and the water and the beautiful views.
And this is the east side.
I could set my computer up here and I could be watching the lake while I'm doing my work.
I do worry that he would try to sneak in some work. I'm also worried about the kids. They can't drive down to the town or anything like that. I think the kids would like it here because they could walk a lot of places. You're not isolated here.
It's a little small. I don't know if it's going to fit all of us.
But we do have a larger space outside.
There's so much space.
But we really wanted to see a lake view.
We're now in Varenna.
Okay.
We're gonna take the ferry to Menaggio. So we cross the lake with the ferry, which is the most convenient way to do.
Okay. I'm open to seeing something on the west side of the lake because it's really important to Shelley. I'm just too worried that it's going to be really touristy.
It's a popular spot.
Absolutely.
I don't think the kids would be bored. So far, I'm really liking the west side.
Giuliano takes Shelley to an apartment on the west side of the lake. But it's going to take more than a stunning view to sway Siva.
The village itself is called Reglia.
Oh, wow, look at that view. That is totally amazing.
This is the
Quite
common
stunning.
postcard view you can,
Look
have
at
in
that.
Lake Como. This is the view which I grew up. I'm from this village.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So the property is 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, and I'm sure
great.
now you're gonna love the price because it's $215,000.
Oh, I love that. I like the floor. Oh, I love the fireplace. It's very old Italian charm there.
It's beautiful, but I like modern. And are there any trains coming up here?
Trains stop in Como, and then you have a public bus coming.
How far is it from Milan?
It's an hour and a half driving distance.
I think it's, you know, a little complex to commute
Yeah, I
that
agree.
way, so that might deter you.
Okay.
Oh,
Interesting.
it's different.
But it's a little old style for me.
That's identical bedroom upstairs.
Okay.
Exactly, same size.
Same
and-
setup as this?
Exactly.
Okay.
So, we're now going to see the entry room.
What's an entry room?
The entry room is a space in which you normally have like a craft room, doing some activities here, hobbies, or working on something. So it's a typical space we have in old houses.
It's a bit odd as far as the white wood and the brown wood, and they've got everything going here, all different styles and all different colors and just a little bit of everything. Okay.
Oh, big bathtub.
I'm not feeling the whole pink and blue tile. It's kind of that whole eclectic style. Probably have to redo this.
Siva has some DIY skills. He tries to fix things, but I don't want him to get too involved with renovations.
Oh, it's yellow.
Old-fashioned oven here?
Yeah, this was where the polenta was cooked.
I could actually turn that into a pizza oven. Not really my cup of tea. I do like modern, but if you really like it, I could learn to live with it. Maybe.
What a beautiful view.
This never gets old. The house is a little bit old and not my style.
On a practical note, I like the price. I like that it's like a mountain retreat. I think it's a really good thing for Siva.
Proximity to Milan is bad. I've got a lot of responsibilities at work. I can't go away for 2 weeks without making sure that everything moves along.
Shelley wants a place to put Siva's mind at ease, but the complexity of their house hunt is putting more weight on his shoulders.
Wouldn't we pick the one that makes Dad feel more relaxed?
This Lake Como apartment thing is not about work. It's about vacation and family time.
Here, this is the tallest point in all of Lake Como.
The quest for a calmer way of life is inadvertently piling on the tension between Siva and Shelley.
The most difficult time you're going to have with us is to find east side or west side. It's not a bad idea to be able to commute to Milan. I might be able to start a business someday.
I don't know how I'm going to get it into him that this is not about work. It's about vacation and family time.
Ah!
I want to be on the west side. That's where a lot of the amenities are. This road seems like it might be a little bit treacherous.
Close to the train station, too, so we can travel out.
Ah, but the train station's on the east side.
Are any of the houses down there?
Yeah, actually, that's the town of Lecco.
What did you think about the Verena home?
OMG. I could set my computer up here.
Not what I have in mind for him.
How far was the Verena house from somewhere we would like eat or go shopping?
Down to Verena, you'd have to take a car.
The Lecco house had a really modern kitchen.
But is there a view of the lake, or
No, it didn't have any view of the lake.
how many bathrooms did it have?
It only had one bathroom.
Shelley wants to be on schedule. She's got things planned out to the hour. We can't do that with one bathroom.
That's gonna be a little hard in the mornings.
Did you guys see one on the west side?
Yeah, we did. The west side is the one I'm favoring.
Was it updated? Like, was it modern?
No, it was not updated or modern at all. How far is it from Milan?
It's an hour and a half driving distance.
That might deter you.
Maybe.
I feel like there's one that's not really gonna work for us. Maybe the Lecco house.
All Dad could talk about is getting to Milan. And you know what he does in Milan.
And if we're going to come all the way out to Italy, I want to have a view. You know, it's hard for me because I feel like both of those homes could work. The one made me feel peaceful and relaxed and was modern.
You have to agree not to sit at the table looking at the view on your laptop doing work.
Yeah.
Because you're a little closer to Milan with that place.
Yeah, Dad, you need a little self-control.
Yeah.
I want to live in the third house. It's beautiful. It's rustic.
I agree with Priya. I like the third house. It's more traditional, which I like.
Well, it's a little bit further from Milan, so your dad would have a harder time getting to work. Remember,
Yeah.
it's all about relaxing at the lake, not
Oh, yeah.
working. I appreciated all the Italian charm, and there was a lot of it there, but I don't think doing a lot of renovations would be good for Dad. I think it would stress him out.
Yeah, more stress. Came to get away from the stress.
Right.
The Verena house had views of all three fingers of the lake. It was absolutely tremendous. And, you know, it was a modern kitchen. It had 2 bedrooms and 2 baths.
And Mom, wouldn't we pick the one that makes Dad feel more relaxed?
Even though the house is a little more expensive, the Verena house, I think it's the right house for us.
Moving to Lake Como, having less stress, can only mean great things for my heart.
When we're here, I tend not to be such a worrier, and he tends to not be such a worker.
All right, guys, let's take a selfie. Smile.
1, 2, formaggio. The kids love it. They've discovered the little town of Perledo, and they've been exploring. What do you guys want?
Frutte di bosco. Okay. Grazie.
Yogurt. I need to be healthy. Ciao. It's been a very long journey,
Yes.
but well worth the price.
I'm sure it's contributed to his good prognosis.
Maybe it's my heart's responding to spending more time with you.
That's it.